grinding every day. Long hours, no backup, no accountability. That ends now. The Empower Solopreneur Mastermind gives you one simple advantage: a weekly power session that turns isolation into domination. Every Friday morning on Zoom, you'll get real coaching and real feedback to make real moves. Join a group of driven professionals in a program designed for solopreneurs and people working at home. Stop getting stuck. Start scaling. Seats are limited. Lock in yours today at modernobserver.com/empower-mastermind.
An Iranian drone shot down. Europe cracks down on social media. Doctors speak out against gender reassignment surgery, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. The House voted 217 to 214 Tuesday to end a 4-day partial government shutdown, approving funding legislation that was later signed by President Trump. The package funds major government agencies through September, while extending Department of Homeland Security funding only through February 13th, setting up another deadline. 21 Republicans and 21 Democrats crossed party lines, with some Democrat leaders voting against the measure despite rank-and-file support. The short-term DHS extension gives lawmakers 10 days to negotiate reforms to immigration enforcement operations. The U.S. military shot down an unmanned Iranian drone Tuesday after it aggressively approached a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier with unclear intent, a U.S. Central Command spokesman said. USS Abraham Lincoln was in the Arabian Sea, approximately 500 miles from Iran's southern coast, when an Iranian drone unnecessarily maneuvered towards the ship, according to Captain Tim Hawkins. The Iranian drone continued to fly toward the ship despite de-escalatory measures taken by U.S. forces operating in international waters. An F-35C fighter jet from Abraham Lincoln shot down the Iranian drone in self-defense and to protect the aircraft carrier and personnel on board. Hawkins said no U.S. service members were injured and no U.S. equipment was damaged during the incident. Ukrainian President Zelensky implored European allies to apply maximum pressure against Moscow after Russia launched hundreds of missiles and drones early Tuesday morning, targeting Ukrainian energy infrastructure. Trilateral peace talks resume today. Spain became the first European country to ban social media for teens. Starting next week, people under 16 will no longer be able to access many social media platforms after the Spanish government passed a series of measures designed to hold tech companies responsible for the harm done to their users. Social media has become a failed state, a place where laws are ignored and crime is endured, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said. Spain joins Australia in officially banning social platforms for teens, while France and other countries are considering similar restrictions. French prosecutors raided the offices of social media platform X on Tuesday as part of a preliminary investigation into allegations that include spreading child sexual abuse images and deep fakes. They have also summoned billionaire owner Elon Musk for questioning. X and Musk's artificial intelligence company XAI also face intensifying scrutiny from Britain's data privacy regulator, which opened formal investigations into how they handled personal data when they developed and deployed Musk's artificial intelligence chatbot Grok. The American Society of Plastic Surgeons has become the first major medical association to recommend against permanent gender surgeries for minors, a move that follows the first successful medical malpractice lawsuit by a detransitioner. The recommendation comes as Fox Varian, 22, was awarded $2 million after suing New York doctors who she says pushed her into a double mastectomy at age 16 when she identified as male. Varian later detransitioned. The American Society of Plastic Surgeons position statement cited insufficient evidence of favorable risk-benefit ratios for gender surgeries in minors and expressed concerns about long-term harm from irreversible interventions. The organization's position applies to breast, chest, genital, and facial gender-related surgeries for individuals younger than 19. That's the Raw Naked Truth for February 4th, 2026. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.